Number one, the problem isn't your face, and it's also not your height. The problem actually is that you take up close to no space because you're not physically built large like a man should be, and you also don't have that energy around you. You don't have that presence that a man has. You still carry yourself like a boy. In this video, we're going to fix exactly both of those issues. So stick around, take out pen and paper, and just take some notes because this video is about to get real. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Number two, you aren't invisible. You're forgettable. When you enter into a room, the problem is people don't really give a shit. And why don't they give a shit? Because you're just like everybody else. Yeah, this is hard, but you're just like anybody else. You most likely still are a people pleaser, just like I have been for a long time. But eventually, I made that switch in my life where I was like, all right, when I enter a classroom or when I enter a room full of people who know me, I'm not trying to make everyone like me. I'm just going to be who I am deep inside because you're not going to have everyone like you anyway. You're going to understand that. You're not going to have everyone like you anyway. Because if everyone likes you and you're speaking to everyone, technically, you're speaking to absolutely no one. Because a man who has many friends isn't a man who speaks the truth. Only liars have many friends because not a lot of people can actually handle the truth. And the truth is hard, and most people don't want to have that. Most people don't want to hear that. And that's the reason why I don't have a huge friend circle. No, I have a very, very small circle of friends. But those people I can 100% depend on. Those people are ride or die with me. I would way rather have that kind of circle around me than have hundreds of friends who don't really know me because, well, I don't really express myself because I'm just trying to make people like me. And oh, if I give away too much of my opinions, maybe they won't agree with my opinions. Fuck all of that. I don't give a shit. If you don't like me, then you don't like me. But if you do, then you're fucking ride or die with me because you can resonate with me truly and respect me for being the one person on earth who actually says what he thinks. All right? So you really aren't invisible. You just are forgettable because someone who's just like anybody else, there's nothing new about him. You are forgettable. When you leave this room, nobody speaks about you, nobody talks about you, nobody wastes a single second thinking about you, even though you might think they do. Let me tell you, from someone who experienced that himself, they don't. You're just like anybody else. You are pretty much an NPC because you don't have that depth to you. And you need to show that to people that you have that depth to you. That's the only way you're ever going to get respect out of people. All right, so number three, you need to act like a man because acting like a boy is seeking for approval. Let's just say you're on a date with a woman. Nothing turns a woman off more than an insecure man. And what is a telltale sign of an insecure man? Someone who needs the approval of a woman. If you're showing up and you maybe don't have the best outfit on, let's say you thought you're on a date now and you make yourself look good, you put on some cologne, you put on nice clothes, you think you look good. Turns out you come to the date, she gives you some fucking backhanded compliment telling you, oh, that fit is actually not good. You put a lot of effort into it, but she actually tells you, no, it's not cool. You're not tough right now. One thing how you could react is let that break you and be like, oh, what? Really? You don't like it? Oh, what's wrong? What should I have done my hair in a different way? Oh, does this color not look good on me? Oh, but you like my shoes, right? You like my shoes. My shoes are cool, right? Yeah? Searching for approval, searching for her to like you. Let me tell you, nothing is more unattractive to a woman than that. And It's not just to women, it is also to men. You need to have that depth to you where you know who you are. You like your fit, so stand on that. You walked out of the room thinking this is a good fit, so fucking stand on that. I don't give a shit. You think this hoodie doesn't look good on me? Fuck you. I think it looks good on me. That's why I bought it. That's why I put it on. I know who I am. I don't need your approval. I don't need your validation. I don't need you to say, yes, this is actually a good idea. No, no, I think it's a good idea. So it's a good idea because I live my own life. I don't need you to confirm that this is a good idea. No, no. I can ask you for your opinion, sure. But your opinion isn't going to change anything. It's not. Because I am my own man. I'm unapologetically myself. And that is something that's very, very, very attractive to females. And generally, that's something that attracts respect into your life. Because if you don't have that, how is anybody ever supposed to respect you? If you get all of your sense of fucking accomplishment through the validation of other people, then how, like, they have so much of an impact on your life. How is someone supposed to respect you? How is someone to look at you and be like, this guy's a man. Yeah, I want to do business with him. This guy sounds and looks trustworthy. I feel like I would entrust my daughter with this guy. You gotta understand that a girl doesn't want to date a boy or someone who they view as their little brother or maybe even their son because they gotta look after them and give them attention and all this garbage. No, no, the roles should be inversed. You should have her be seeking for your attention. You should have her being that energy, not you being that energy. You should be the rock. You should be immovable. She should come to you and always know that she can ask you stuff because you will always be there, grounded, deep rooted, have a valid opinion that is your opinion that you stand on, that she can rely on, that she can trust because you genuinely want the best for her and she can come to you for advice or opinions or whatever. It's not the other way around. She's seeking for your approval, not you're seeking for her approval. That's the dynamic switch that takes you from being a boy to being a man in their head. It's that simple. And you just gotta make her be able to surrender in your presence. And what are some practical implications to just learn that? Number one, start actually understanding how to hold eye contact. If you're sitting with her, lean back. Just lean back with her. You don't need to be, oh, and what's the next thing? Yeah, sure. No, no, fuck that. Take up some space. Literally, yeah, to do your arms somewhere, fucking take up some space, lean back, look her in the eyes when you're speaking to her. If she's saying something, actually be there with her. Be present in the moment. Don't think about, oh, how am I going to answer this correctly? No, fuck that. She's speaking right now. Listen to her. Look in the eyes. Don't look away. Oh, ooh, am I good enough? No, no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Look her in the eyes. You know who you are. You know who you are. If you wouldn't be somewhat attractive to her, she wouldn't be on a date with you anyways. Or let's say you're not on a date. Let's say you're just speaking to her. It is way more attractive to her if you can look her in the eye, hold some strong eye contact, bring off your point with so much more conviction when you hold eye contact. That is so much more attractive to a girl than you being maybe physically more attractive, but not being able to fucking look her in the eyes even because you're so much of a fucking pussy. Next thing that is a practical implication, stop apologizing for existing. Just stop. You are your own person. You deserve your place in the world and you deserve to have your own opinions. And if someone doesn't like your opinions, then good riddance. They're not in your life anyways because you stand in your opinions, you stand in your own business, you know who you are. And if they don't like you for that, then they're not going to surround you themselves with you anyways. So you're just naturally filtering out the wrong audience, the wrong crowd anyways. That's the biggest blessing in disguise of all time. Stop apologizing for existing. You have your own opinions, and that's fine. You don't need to be able to agree with everyone on everything. People have different opinions, and people might tell you, yo, you're a bigot, or you're having such harsh and radical opinions. So be it. So fucking be it. You're a man. You're gonna survive. You're gonna survive. Oh, people are gonna call you a dickhead? Fuck them. Fuck them. Sorry, now I'm not a fucking liberal. Next one. If you're in a situation that is uncomfortable for you, don't fucking run away from it. Don't try escaping it immediately. Maybe try sitting in it for once. That is how you actually become a man. Because a man isn't afraid of being in the uncomfortable. A man does it anyways. A man lives on the edge 24/7. A man tries to push him into the unknown. And the unknown is scary. And the unknown is uncomfortable. Definitely. That's why not a lot of people go there. But that's also why people, come across as boys, even though they're in their fucking mid to late 20s, or even in the 30s, or even in the 40s. When you talk to them, you feel like they're a boy. You feel like they're boys because they're not living on the edge. And that's something a man has to do. A man needs to push himself to the unknown, to the dangerous. That is what being a man is all about. Not being fucking afraid. Oh, it's uncomfortable. Sit in it. Become comfortable with it. And then push to the next extent. That's going to be uncomfortable again. That is being a man. About conquering more territory. Simple as that. Next point. Masculine men aren't liked. They're respected. We've talked about this before. You don't need to be liked by everyone. You need to be respected by everyone. And this also applies to women. You don't get to have a girlfriend by being liked by her. Many men have this approach of being like, oh yeah, I voted for Kamala Harris. Yeah, I love being a feminist and, and all this bullshit. And they think they're gonna get into a woman's pants by that. Sorry to break it to you, that's not happening. Because they can tell from fucking miles away that you're just doing this to try and sleep with her or fucking get your way with her. But it just doesn't work. It's inauthentic, and authenticity sells. Authenticity is literally the most important thing in the world. And because that's the only thing that can get you respect, and respect truly is key. Respect, without respect, you have nothing as a man, because respect makes you go from boy to man status. It is just that important. I'm sorry, there's no way around it, and that's why we as men have to give our all to just build respect. That's why people back in the days, fucking knights and princes, fucking died for their honor. Honor used to be the respect back then. Now we don't really have all that honor thing anymore. It's pretty much outdated. We just have respect now. It's got so much easier even. We don't have to fucking fight to the death to preserve our fucking honor. No, we just gotta keep ourselves in a frame where we can be respected. It is that simple. Alright? So yeah, masculine men aren't liked, they're respected. Fuck being liked. If you don't like me, if you don't like how I talk to you right now in this video, you can click off. I don't care. But I know that no matter what you do, you cannot not respect me, because I'm not giving you any ground to not respect me. Simple as that. Don't give people any ground to disrespect you. They can say, yeah, I don't like you, I don't agree with you, but they can't say that they don't respect you, because you just carry yourself as a respectable man. Another practical implication how you can become respectable is by starting to say no. Say the N word. I'm talking about the no word. You don't always have to say yes to everything. Someone asks you to do something, you can answer with no. You know that's available. You don't have to fucking say yes to everything. Saying no sometimes, most of the times, I would even argue, is the better option. If you don't want to do something, if you don't feel like doing something, if you feel like the best move on the chessboard would be to say, no, I'm not going to do that because I am busy, because I have this, I have this, I have this to do, or I just don't want to do it because it's not going to bring me forward, you don't have to do it. And people respect you for saying that. Next point, shift from being like, am I good enough, to being, I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, and that will get you very, very far in life because it's back to being a people pleaser. It's back to seeking validation. Am I good enough? Oh, am I doing this correctly? Oh, do you like me? Oh, all these things. That's that's what a boy does, you know? That's what made you be in this position right now where you're watching this video about how to be a man and not fucking look like a boy, not come across as a boy. You need to know who you are, know your worth. I don't care if you think I'm good enough. I'm making this video anyways, and I'm helping people with that. I know who I am. I know my worth. I don't need you to say, "Yo, this was a good video." I know it's been a good video. I don't need other people to confirm, "Oh yeah, this is good." And also, if people say, "Oh, this guy's trying to be a YouTuber here. This guy's trying to, make YouTube videos go viral or whatever." I don't like, and people call me, "Oh, you're cringe. Oh, you're just trying too hard and shit." I don't care. I do not give a shit. If you think this is cringe, that I'm trying to help people out genuinely, then you think it's cringe. I don't care. I couldn't care less because your opinion doesn't change what I try to do with my life. Because I have great intent and I know my worth and I can sleep very fine at night knowing that other people might think that I'm cringe and some people are clowning at me. Like I don't give a shit. I don't need you to say, "Yo, this is good." Next point. You need to start going to the gym to become an actual someone. Being more muscular, looking stronger, looking more capable of being even dangerous is something that gets you to have a first impression of a man. Because obviously, if you look weak, that is more the trait of a boy than of a man. Because a man inherently is capable of being dangerous. Because being incapable of being dangerous, that's not a flex. I'm not saying you should be dangerous. You should be able to control yourself, but definitely be capable. Because if times get tough, people know they can come to you and rely on you. And that's what makes you a man. Because nobody's ever going to come to a fucking boy and be like, "Oh yeah, protect me. Oh, please help me with this, help me with that." No, you need to be fucking capable. You need to be respectable. If a woman has a fucking problem, she needs to know that she can come to you and you can fix that problem for her. But if you're just a fucking boy, everybody is gonna run to someone else. Are you fine with that? I want to be the fucking capable man who can take care of people's problems. That's being a man. So always be a fucking warrior in a garden and never be a gardener in war. That's the two different types of people. That's the boy and that's the man. That's the two dynamics. Change from that. And the gym helps you. The gym helps you build a larger frame. And first impressions, when people just see you, they do mean a lot. We can fucking tell ourselves, yeah, no, we shouldn't judge people based on their appearance. Yeah, cool. In a perfect world, it wouldn't be like that. But We're not living in a perfect world. We're living in a world where people have very strong first impressions of you, and they will judge you based off that. And if you look like a boy from your physique wise, then people are gonna think you still are a boy. So build yourself. Have that V taper frame. Have wide shoulders. Have big arms that are poking through your t-shirt. The gym is definitely going to teach you so many valuable lessons about life. And you don't understand that yet, and we're not going to go into all of that. But trust me, sign up to a gym and just start working out 3 times a week. That's all ever got to do. I only train 3 times a week and I have maximum gains. Just go there 3 times a week, work out for 1 to 1.5 hours every single session. Do 1 day upper body, 1 day lower body, and 1 day full body. That's the exact split you should use, and just start doing that. Look up some fucking YouTube tutorials. What's some good exercises for upper body? What's some good exercises for lower body? You can find any of that information on YouTube. Just search it out. Go to the gym. Trust me, it's gonna be one of the best decisions you've ever made in your life. It's not about fixing yourself. It is actually about building yourself. It's about becoming yourself. That's the key difference. You're not fixing something. There is nothing to fix. There's nothing broken with you. You just haven't ever started building yourself. You need to completely develop a something out of a nothing. That is the mindset that I need you to take away from this. And you can do that optimally by going to the gym, by maybe starting journaling, maybe also try meditating, and you are gonna become way more of a man in way quicker over time than just getting older or just, oh, let yourself grow a beard. It's not about that. It is about your presence, and your presence is something that you need to work on. There's no get to a man quick scheme. There's no get rich quick scheme here. It doesn't work. It's about building yourself, and that takes time. And you got to be willing to invest that time into yourself, because there is no better investment than investing in yourself. And we, as the male gender, we've been born to become men, and that's nothing you should be ashamed for. So, if this hit hard, then I have something for you. You can click the first link down in the video description, where you can book a free 1-to-1 call with me, where I tell you about the Limitless Blueprint, my very own personal program, where I help people go from skinny to shredded and help boys become men, just like I myself have made that change. I used to be fucking very skinny just about 2.5 years ago, and I changed myself completely. I turned my life around like 180 degrees and went from fucking boy to man. Click the first link down in the video description right now. You can book a free call with me, and I'll see you on our call. I'm going to end this video with the same words as always. Don't compare, be compared to. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.